Hey, what's up, everybody? Brent from Brenspeed. I have George with me today. I have Doug behind the camera. Doing something a little bit different. I've been sick all week. I can barely talk. So I'm going to navigate, and George is going to be telling you about some COYOTE swap builds we have going on right now. We have 4 builds in progress, starting with the 1967 sweet-ass Mustang behind me right now. We haven't started on it yet. We're going to take a little peek at that. We're going to go in the shop. We're going to look at an 80 Mustang. We're going to look at an F100. And of course, a 2005 Mustang that's finished with the COYOTE swap in it. So let's just get started right now. George, tell us real quick for a minute. I don't want to spend too much time on this because you're going to see a video in the future. Actually, all the cars we're going to show you, you're going to see a video in the future on those specific cars in general. But what do we have going on right here?
So this is a 1967 Mustang. Right now it's got a 347 stroker motor in it. That's a push rod motor. The car runs pretty good. It's got an automatic, but it just doesn't have the luxury the cars do today and how it drives. So we're going to do a Gen 2 COYOTE swap with a 6R80 auto. So really you could jump in this car and drive anywhere in the country.
I love the way this car looks. So one of my favorite things about this right here, pretty much all the ones we have out here, is you can drive it, all right? So we have had COYOTE swaps that are just pure show cars. But this right here is gonna be awesome. You can get in, drive it around. It's gonna drive like a factory car, have way more power. Doug, if you don't mind, take a look inside here for a minute. We're not gonna spend a bunch of time inside of this because I will take time in the future to do a video on this car, but this interior is sick. I love these seats. This car is, I was so excited when this thing was dropped off. I can't wait to do a video on the future. Are we doing a Boss theme on this? I'll have a Boss manifold?
Yep, this will have a Boss manifold. Possibly gonna have a Paxton blower, so kind of go stand in between. And it's gonna be awesome.
That'll be awesome. We're gonna go in the shop right now and just kind of see what the guys are working on. Let's, Doug, follow us out here. So we're gonna look at a couple things. First thing, we have the frame of the F100. Here's the thing on this F100. If you look on our Facebook, all right, you'll see pictures of the F100 kind of looking like it was built, but that was just prep. We had to build the truck and then take it all back apart and then basically get the frame ready, do a lot of powder coating, just make everything look awesome. So what do we have going on with the frame right here, George?
So basically the frame right now, we're stripping down to bare metal. We're gonna put a special coating on the frame to keep it from rusting. We boxed in sections of the frame to make it stronger and just basically brought it up to the 21st century. This is out of a 73 F100. It's in really good shape because it's a Texas truck, but it's basically all stripped down and ready for coating at this point.
So one thing I like about the Texas trucks is this was really good. The paint, you know, it wasn't like a brand new repaint job on it, but again, another vehicle you can get in and drive, and it's gonna be sick. What I'm really excited to show you is this 80 Mustang. We're gonna come back, look a little bit more at the F100 stuff. Let's walk over here. It's 80 Mustang, an original 4-cylinder turbo car. You might have watched a video I did on this back in the day when we did a dyno pull on it. We did some gambling on what we thought this thing was gonna make stock before we took it apart. But GT350 engine with a Gen 5 Whipple supercharger. This thing's gonna be absolutely stupid. Excuse me, do you mind telling them what we have going on right here?
Yeah, so basically 1980 Mustang, we did a built 8.8 rear end. So it's got a 2-track carrier, Moser axles, got Strange race brakes all the way around, Strange adjustable shocks, QA1 coilover. So this thing is gonna be a beast on the street, and it's built to handle the power that the GT350 engine is gonna produce. It's also getting a Gen 5 Whipple supercharger, which is really gonna crank out components.
I think on the dyno, Garrett, do you mind bringing this down so we can look at the engine?
Oh yeah.
On the dyno, I can't remember exactly. I think the rear wheel horsepower is like 117.
117, 120.
You know, so it'll be over 700 of the tires when they're finished. I mean, talk about ridiculous.
Yeah, over
difference.
600 horsepower gain. It's gonna be amazing.
I'll have a lot more information coming out on this vehicle right here, so we're not gonna really look inside of it and how we did all of that, but I do want to show you the engine because it's in and it runs. Let's walk around the front, Doug. So again, not finished, still being put together, but this is what a GT350 engine and a Gen 5 Whipple looks like inside of a 1980 Mustang. Pretty sick setup. It's tight. But the cool thing is, we figured out how to do it. and it works. I mean, George, you like did things with the steering shaft and the exhaust and like everything.
Yeah, everything on this car is pretty much custom. The steering shaft, the radiator mount. This is actually one of our Adler radiators. It fits a 15 to 17 Mustang. GT350 engine, Gen 5 Whipple. We are using the oversized heat exchanger from the Whipple supercharger. It's got billet oil pump gear, cylinder head cooling kit, all the good stuff to crank out that 700 plus 50 rear wheel horsepower. So
that car's gonna be stupid. I mean, like seriously, going from what it was before to what it's gonna be here shortly. It's really close to getting wrapped up. I think maybe a couple more weeks on this car, possibly, you think?
A couple more weeks. We did start this vehicle today, so this is still kind of a rough draft. We've just got things ran, making sure everything's hooked up and works. We still need to do a little cleanup, but we're very close on this one.
Yeah, it runs good, and it's just a ton of work. I mean, you gotta do all the interior back then. We did do a roll bar. That's just things I'm gonna show you in another video. So this would be, and the F100 too, and the Mustang I showed you in the very beginning. Those are more complex Coyote swaps. Let's go over and look at one of the easiest Coyote swaps you can do. Follow me. If you're watching this right now and you subscribe to this channel and you didn't just find us because of we're doing Coyote swaps, you'll know all about this car. This is called Baby Blue Balls. So it's a 2005 Mustang. This was a V6, Gen 2 Coyote in it. This thing's basically finished. It runs, but we did want to show you that, yeah, you can put a Coyote and an 05, the present Mustang, no big deal. And it fits, and it's a lot easier to fit than in these older vehicles. But hey, I don't care what it is. I think after these vehicles we've been doing and some prior ones, I think we can put a Coyote in pretty much anything. And that's Baby Blue Balls right there. Naturally aspirated car, we just take it out drag racing. Should we go look a little bit at the F100 maybe?
Yeah, let's check it out.
So we're gonna go through here. This is a little odd, you got the cab up on the left. But what's crazy is this truck is pretty much built, but we have to test fit everything. I mean, you gotta get everything in, you gotta make brackets, and then you gotta take it all back apart. We wanna do the frame, we wanna get everything powder coated and make it look as awesome as possible. And 73, correct?
73 F100.
73 F100.
We got the cab up on the lift. We're actually cleaning the bottom of the cab so we can coat that also. Frame stripped down. Doug, if you look over here on the floor of this pallet, that is all the front suspension. That's an IRS front suspension out of the Crown Vic that is custom fitted to the F100 frame. Got the engine on the stand over there. You're not allowed to see that quite yet. You might have seen some couple pictures of it, but that's a pretty cool setup we're doing. And then basically everything in that corner is going to end up back on this truck.
Can you tell them real quick about the rear end?
The rear end too, it's not here so you can't really see it, but we did a custom 4-link suspension. It's a built 9-inch Ford rear end, so it's ready to handle the power. Also a custom coil over on the rear.
That truck's gonna be awesome. We are leaving the exterior, like the bed and everything, looking pretty original. The interior's gonna have a few upgrades. Again, one of the reasons you should subscribe is when I release the videos of these vehicles finished, you kind of see the final product. And you might even catch a couple more videos before then of the process of it going back together. Of course, we have Facebook and Instagram that we do leak a lot of photos on. It's always good to look at that right there. So we just want to show you cool Coyote swaps going on in here right now. We have some more scheduled. Once these are finished, they're going to be coming in. You're going to see even more. I think 1990.
We got a 98 coming in, getting a Gen 3 Coyote, so that'll be pretty cool.
Of course, more F100s and some other Mustangs. So, hey, if you have questions, like always, leave a comment. I'm happy to answer. And then, George, you can email where?
Quote@Brenspeed.com. That's where you're going to get a quote for all these jobs going on in here.
You're looking for a Coyote swap. When you email quote@Brenspeed.com, you guys know I always say that. That goes to George. He designs the builds. That's where the pricing comes from. And that's it. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. And I'm going to get better. Thanks, George.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Taking care of me today. And again, leave a comment. We'll answer. Thanks, guys.
Have a great day.
One more thing. I want to hear this 80 Mustang run. Is it cool if we do that right now?
It's fired up.
All right. It's going to be loud. This car has no exhaust on the X, like I said. It's test fitting, just like on the F100. Garrett's over. Garrett, can cool start this thing?
Yeah, man, we fired up.
All right, Doug, come here. Let's get this engine. GT350 engine, Gen 5 Whipple, and an 80 Mustang. This thing's going to be sick. Let's fire it up. It's not much yet. ridiculous. But hey, I knew they could start it. Like I heard it earlier today, so that why not listen to it? It'll sound sweet when you get some real exhaust on this thing. But hey, again, Brent from Brenspeed. This is George. I have Doug behind the camera. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment. What do you think about the GT350 engine and Gen 5 Whipple and the 80 Mustang? Maybe you don't like it because you wish that there's still a turbo 4-cylinder. Maybe you think it's awesome. I don't know. Hey, anyways, thanks for watching.
Thanks.